Hey folks, welcome back to Feed the Beast. We're in a brand new world. Feed me! I am the beast! Xylophone noise. Whatever it is that skeletons do. Yeah, we're back in Feed the Beast. I have on a skeleton skull and some bronze leggings, neither of which I obtained myself, but I got the bronze leggings and the skeleton skull. I got them in a chest nearby, but enough about that. We'll get onto that a little bit later in the episode. First, we're going to talk about what in the world's going on here. I've set up base inside of a volcano. I managed to find another volcano very close to the spawn point. And we'll head up to the top here. It looks very, very similar to our original setup in the previous world. Set up a portal here, went in, got some glowstone, got a pump going. I think this is worthless now because I don't think that there's any lava left. I've used quite a bit of it for smelting, actually. But that's fine. Plenty of lava in the nether if we need more lava. But yeah, so we're here in this volcano, and quite a bit is going on in this world. Let me see if I can point out all of the new things that we've got going on. These, up here, these are called barrels. They're very easily crafted. Let's see if I have... I don't think I have enough materials. Well, we'll do it this way. These are the wrong materials, but just so you can see the shape. You'd have a wooden half slab, and then logs in a upside down pants formation, like a cauldron formation, around like that. And that forms a barrel. And a barrel is a compact storage mechanism in Feed the Beast. I believe it's part of forestry, but don't hold me to that. I'm not exactly sure which mod it's from. The downside to it is it will only hold one item. So this barrel is only able to hold diamonds. This barrel is only able to hold cobblestone. It's determined based on what you put in first. You can only then continue putting that in. But the benefit is that it can hold multiple stacks of that, and interacting with it is a piece of cake. So, for example, right here, we're looking at a barrel that has 13 stacks of cobblestone and 58. So if I wanted some cobblestone, I could just punch it, and it ejects a full stack. Although, apparently it ejected that stack up there. There we go. And if I right-click, I put it back by the stack. If I just want individual ones, I hold down Shift when I punch it, and it just comes out in ones. And I don't think you can... I think you have to put it back in stacks. I don't think there's another option there. Oop! One of my torches just spit some goo. Excuse me. Getting all tongue-tied. But that's another thing. These torches are sulfur torches. Let's see if I can demonstrate the difference here. I did want to show you... Alright, so here's a regular torch. And there's a sulfur torch. Pay no mind to the portal gun. We'll get to that in a second. Now, if I hit F3 here, and you can get my block light level, which is right here. Alright. If I shove my head into the block that has the sulfur torch, you'll note that's block light 15. Whereas with my head in the regular torch, that's block light 14. So the sulfur torches will actually generate an extra block's worth of light as a result. And they periodically kick off this sulfur goo, which you can use in certain crafting recipes. I've got a very similar setup over here to what I had before. Got a hopper going into the top of a pulverizer. I've configured the pulverizer. Top is blue for the input. Bottom is orange, which we'll take from each of these, into another hopper, into... This is an iron furnace. It's exactly the same as a cobblestone furnace. The standard furnace in the game. But you can craft it one of two ways. You can either put iron in the same shape that you put the cobblestone in, or if you already have a cobble furnace, you can put 5 iron. So this will use 3 less iron to pull that off. So that's probably the better strategy, is to use this recipe. And the advantage of an iron furnace is that it smelts faster and is more fuel efficient than the standard cobblestone furnace. I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are, because I know with the standard furnace, it's 1 piece of coal smelts 8 items. I think 1 piece of coal might smelt closer to 10. I haven't looked up the actual number for that, but I don't know. Will it tell me if I... No. So here is a portal. I've been using this, built a little hidey hole here. I've been using this to come up here and get lava when I need to. Found this in a dungeon when I was mining. This is the bacon gun. It's a piece of pork stuck on it. And so that was a nice freebie. Would not have been able to craft that on my own at all. Let's see what else is going on here. I've got some sugarcane going here because I want to eventually get some books going so I can enchant. I got these 37 levels that I don't know what to do with. Yeah. So I think that's about it for the base area anyway, in terms of catching you up on what's been going on. I've been trying to keep off to about the same pace as I was the last time. I forgot to talk about this part of the setup. Wooden pipe on the side pumps out of the results area with the redstone engine behind it. There's a lever hidden back there. So that's what causes the items to pull down to the side through there. And that just connects to this chest. Alright. I think that about does it for catching up. Now, let's go ahead and continue more or less where we left off, and let's get ourselves an electric jetpack. So, for the first portion that we need here of this electric jetpack is an advanced circuit, which is this configuration. So you have the standard... Come on now. Standard electric circuit in the middle. Redstone in the corners. And then it's interchangeable. You can either do the glowstone that way and the lapis that way, or the other way around. But the end result is an advanced circuit. And the advanced circuit, I think, is going to end up here in our jetpack recipe. And then to store the charge in the jetpack, we need a bat box, and we're probably going to end up making more of these in the future. What a bat box does when it's not part of a recipe, when it's just an actual block. So 5 planks, copper cable, 3 redstone rechargeable batteries gives you a bat box. The bat box, when just placed on the ground, can store... We don't have a generator here anymore. I haven't made a new... Well, I've made a new one of those, but we'll get into that a little bit more later. But the power that the generator creates can then go into a bat box, and the bat box will charge up and hold that power for you, which is useful if you get to the point where you start doing something. They have solar panels in the game. So if you're using solar panels, you're going to want to have some sort of energy storage so that whenever the sun goes down, you're still able to get power from somewhere. Oh, by the way, as I'm holding shift down to shift click these things around, you'll notice some of them have these icons that they didn't have before. That's part of Thumbcraft. Like I mentioned last time, I decided I'm just going to accept the pack as is and go from there. And so as a result, we're getting these little tooltips that indicate, I guess, what elements these things possess. So the iron has this sort of metal element and this sort of watery element, and this is light and wind or something. I don't know what all the details are there, but that comes into play whenever you're researching stuff in Thaumcraft to do magical things. So here we are, electric jetpack. Now, the jetpack is useless to us right now because it has no charge. I hover over it, 0 out of 30,000. So, what we need is a way to charge it up. And what I'm thinking, because of this convenient lava reservoir we have above us, and that we've sort of built into, is to go ahead and go straight to a geothermal generator, which takes the standard generator, the coal-powered one that we had before, right? 2 refined iron, 4 glass, and 2 of these empty cells, which are made from tin in this diamond formation. And then that will give us a generator. Good thing's dying outside now. But that will give us a generator that will take lava, which is a better energy source than just straight up burning it in a generator. That is nickel, and will not get us what we want. Oops. Where's the tin? Here's the tin. Let's take the whole thing. There we go. Empty cells. Get that back in there. We needed glass and refined iron. I just so happen to have 2 refined iron handy. Who would have thought? Alright, so let's get this in here. Just a quick reminder. We can click on it. Question mark. Puts in the shadow. And then it's just paint by number. Drop those in here like this. Geothermal generator. Now we've got these 2 extra empty cells, and you may be wondering, well, gee, what can we do with that now? Let's go ahead and drop this in here. So this jetpack can go in the top part of the geothermal generator, and that will cause it to charge off of here. Otherwise, the generator sort of stores power in it here. And I think I think it stores it here, actually. This is an indicator of how charged it is, and I think this is an indicator of how much lava is in it ready to go. So what we can do is we can actually go through our portal here and use the lava cells, or use the empty cells on the lava and fill them with lava and become lava cells. What's awesome about the cells, guys, is that they stack up to 64. I believe it's up to 64. I could be wrong. But they stack, so it's like having buckets that can stack. The disadvantage is that when I pop this in here, the cells are consumed, so you end up losing that iron. But now we've got the geothermal generator is humming along. And our jetpack, you can see the EU is charging up. So we're going to take a break to allow this to charge all the way up to 100%, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour of where I spawned and some of the other features in the world. So we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back, and we've got a fully charged jetpack. Let's put that on. That goes in the chest armor slot. And now we should be able to do some flying. Whoops! Hello! Oh, this is another Thaumcraft thing. This brain, that was dropped by an angry zombie. They look very much like regular zombies, except... Oh, this one was very fruitful. A couple of guys wanted to eat me. Whoa! Jetpack's working. Ow. Yeah, those brains are dropped by angry zombies, and they are part of Thaumcraft as well. And they hit really hard, and they move really fast. So we want to try to avoid those if we run into them. Alright, so the jetpack... Let me see if I can do this. What's the key? Oops, that's not the key. Ooh. One of these keys... There is a key that makes this thing go into hover mode. Oh, there's another brain. Let's pick that up. And I can't seem to find it. Let me see. Oh, M? M do it? Yeah, there we go. So in hover mode, you'll notice I go up slower. If I turn hover mode off, up we go. Turn hover mode back on, and we go up and down much slower. The advantage to hover mode, though, is that you don't end up taking damage when you hit the ground because you fall slow enough. I spawned in this world when I created it. I spawned, I think, right about there. So it was a very lucky situation for me. Now, unfortunately, as I spawned here and therefore had no equipment or anything to survive myself, I was unable to assist the villagers in surviving. This is a chest that I found some of the things in that I got at spawn. And then, of course, over here in the blacksmith, which I've cannibalized a bit. But, yeah, unfortunately... Oh, I'll take that. Just blocking the door from zombies. Unfortunately, this village is now dead. I did not have the ability to save these villagers. So sorry, but I'm sure we will find another village at some point. That's actually something that we're going to be doing here, is trying to find a new location to set up permanent operations, because this is fine for temporary, and as appealing as it is, maybe from a supervillain standpoint, to live inside a volcano, I would prefer to have a proper house at some point. Oh, let's get the rest of these while I'm talking. So yeah, the bronze pants were part of the chests. I forget what else I got. Oh, and over there, this is a different... Well, I've already shown you this tower is not part of the vanilla village generation. And this house is also modified from vanilla, or just flat up new from vanilla. And apparently it's a beekeeper's house, an apiarist's house. And it's got this crazy wood that is cherry wood planks. And it has, we gotta be careful. So there's bees in here. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Oh, dang it. Just got poisoned by one of them. Hanging out without a suit on. 30 seconds of this. But yeah, I don't know anything about the beekeeping. You can go to Ethos Lab on YouTube, or Generic Bee. That's GENERIKB. They've been real into the beekeeping. Stop taking damage. Oh, that's so annoying. But they've been into the beekeeping quite a bit in Feed the Beast. So if you want some more information on how that works, you can go there. Oh, this, my friends, is Quicksand. Not sure how deep it goes. Looks like 3 deep. And it looks like it doesn't fall. But yeah, this is Quicksand. I've seen... This would make for great mob traps. Because I've seen a decent amount of mobs fall into this stuff and then suffocate. Like, you can see how the items are sinking down in. Is that one going to go? Yep. The game can't quite figure out where it is, but it was going. But yeah, you fall in here and you can't get out. You got to dig your way out, or you are toast. I had a couple of close calls when I was getting things initially set up here. I'm going to take all of that. I don't think you can do anything with it. If I hover over, press U. Hover over and press U. The game locks up. I can make facades of it if I wanted things to look like it was Quicksand, but actually had pipes behind it. We're nowhere near making facades, but... So, Oh, we're in a mini jungle, by the way, in case you hadn't seen on the F3 screen before. So that's why, even though there's no big towering jungle trees, we're getting these ocelots occasionally. Not interested in trying to tame any, just find it interesting that they're real easy to see in this biome. And we've got some sort of, I'm not sure what this is over here. We're in mini jungle, and now we are in Alpine? Alpine. So this is Alpine, apparently. Very rocky mountains, and Rocky Mountain, huh? And there's more to that. There's like an actual song there, but then I didn't know what it was, so I had to stop. Anyway, got these huge trees, too. Might be able to make use of. I'm not sure exactly what these are. They are fir. I'll just put that back. Don't tell anybody. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you in this episode is this tree right over here. Actually, not the last one. I do have one thing after this that I just realized. But this is a silverwood tree. I recognize this from playing Tekkit. This is a Thaumcraft thing as well. It serves a slightly different purpose, I believe, in Feed the Beast in Thaumcraft 3 than it did in Thaumcraft 2 on Tekkit. That does look kind of cool over there. Oops. Thought I had Optifine installed. I do not. But it has something to do with the magic in Thaumcraft. Maybe once we get some of the technical stuff sorted out, we'll get into that. Let's see, is this guy angry? Or is this a regular one? That's a regular one. I'm gonna see if I can't find an angry zombie while we're flying around. My tools and sword down there, the sword, the pickaxe, the shovel, those are sapphires, and then the axe is green sapphires. Just found them mining. They're a bit more common than diamond. They don't last quite as long as diamond, and I don't think you can mine obsidian with them. But otherwise, they're pretty decent tools. They're. Oh, there's a spawner in there. Chunk errors. Ooh, couldn't tell what it was. But no, actually, what I want to do is I want to head this direction. Because, whoa, I thought I turned that back on. Apparently you have to actually be actively flying. How are we doing on fuel? Halfway. You have to be holding the spacebar down when you hit M, otherwise it doesn't actually do it. How about you? Are you angry? No, you're standard. Keep going. But over here, can I turn the markers on? I found a peculiar kind of dungeon that I believe is from Thaumcraft. How about you? You angry? Nope. One of you's a villager, though. If I cared enough, I would go try to cure you. But here we go. Now I got that spider on me. It's a horrible time to go touring. Yeah, die. You die too. Who else wants some? One of you guys angry over here? Nope. Standard. Anyway, I believe this dungeon is actually Thaumcraft generated. Oop, there's an Enderman in there. And I believe it's got some nasties in there, so I am not going to try to tackle that at this time. But I wanted you guys to see that, you know, there's different than the standard box dungeon now. That we have some other options. You can see my mine shaft stairway through the chunk error there. I did try to install Optifine to try and get rid of this sort of problem, but I ran into a different problem, which was that while Optifine is installed, I run into issues with the actual loading of the game Nope, you're not angry either. Man, I hate angry zombies, except for this one moment I would like to see one, and then, of course, there are none spawning anywhere. You? You? No. Yeah, for some reason the world won't load. It'll say loading world and it just hangs. And I determined it's Optifine's fault because whenever I took Optifine off, nope, you're not angry either, the problem went away. So, unfortunately, I'm stuck without Now, I haven't tried the latest version. They're at, like, C3 right now for this version of the game for 147. And I haven't tried that yet. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll try that one out and see what we get. Ow. I'm flying, man. You don't get to shoot at me. Give me that. Come on. Come on. I gotcha. Ooh! My space key is stuck. I'm not holding that down. Stop it. That seems to happen a lot to me. Look, now my left key's stuck. I'm strafing. There we go. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on with the game. Out of arrows. Don't blow up my stuff. No signs of an angry zombie. What down here? You? Nope, you're standard. I can't believe it's so hard to find an angry zombie right now. Let's go over this way some more. Do a little bit of exploring. How we doing on the old jetpack? Oh, we're doing horrible on the old jetpack. Ooh, check this guy out. With his bling on. Ow. Still no angry zombies anywhere. What the heck is this? I haven't explored over this way. This must be a Thaumcraft thing. It feels very much like a Thaumcraft thing, this pillar. Don't be shooting at me. I'm talking rude. Yeah, that must be a Thaumcraft thing. No idea. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I just got the shivers. I'm getting out of here. Things creeping me out, I guess. Alright, well, no angry zombie this video, it looks like, but I'm sure, for as often as I've been seeing them getting prepped, that we will see them in future episodes. So there we go, guys. We're all caught up. We've got the jetpack finally made. We made a geothermal generator, which is fun. Or, yeah, geothermal generator. What? Wow, I didn't see that guy coming. This basalt is super hard. I've had creepers blow up around this volcano and not leave a trace of the fact that they were there. Just nope. Nothing to worry about. Gonna need to charge that back up. Oops. So, might want to think about using that for a base. We'll see what we get. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I think it's a bit shorter than typical for Feed the Beast, but I put a lot of work into getting this base in place, and didn't want to spend a whole lot of time recording the episode as well. So thank you very much for watching. Next time we're going to... Oops, all out of lava. Next time we're going to look into... Well, I will, off camera, be surveying the area and trying to get an idea of where I would like to build the permanent base. I keep taking fall damage going through there, and I don't always do that when using the portal gun. I don't know what's going on with that. Ow. Ow. Anyway, this can hold a lot of lava, and what we really need to do is we need to set up a pipe to bring that down here. And what I'll be doing is I'll be surveying the area off camera, trying to figure out where I want to set up a more permanent base, gathering some additional materials from the world, like cactuses and stuff like that, and because we need those for waterproof pipes. and so forth. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. Glad we're back on track. I do have this world going out to Dropbox now. Whenever I close the client, I start Dropbox back up, so it syncs the world up. So if something does get hosed up, I can revert to an earlier version of the MCA files that actually make up the world, and recover without having to restart a whole new world. So here we go. This should be the world for good now. Looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.